Shall we play a game?
Yes. I want to play Global Thermonuclear War.
How about a nice game of Call of Duty instead?
No. I want to play Global Thermonuclear...
I am sorry, can you ask again?
Did you know that the 1983 film WarGames has a sequel? No, not this one released in 2008. But this. And it's wonderful. The PlayStation 1 game released in 1998 is based off the 83 film, which is a bit of a stretch, but bear with me. The computer from the first film has become self-aware, basically like Skynet, and has begun to launch an invasion of North America, and the human forces of NORAD have to defend against it. The War Operation Plan Response and NORAD are pretty much the only throwbacks to the original film, the WOPR being a reference to the supercomputer that Matthew Broderick's character hacks into in the 83 film.
Shall we play a game?
Oh.
WarGames stands out because it's a sequel to a popular 80s film, and it only has a small reference to the film it's based on. The game most likely takes its name because MGM Interactive published it, and the film rights were owned by MGM Studios, who, if you hadn't guessed it, owns MGM Interactive. So it was a very cheap choice to resurrect this IP. And honestly, they did a great job. There isn't any other PS1 game I remember more fondly than this one. The first time I played this game, I was at a sleepover in the late 90s, and played this game till the early hours of the morning, and that's because this game has great multiplayer. Not only are the deathmatch modes and capture the flag modes pretty fun, but it has co-op, which makes a single-player game really fun. Doing the missions with a buddy actually makes the game a lot better. Even the game by itself in single-player is still really good, but with a human companion you can plot and plan things, how to take out enemy units, so it adds a whole extra level to the game. Some of the criticism about this game has to do with the AI being clunky and having bad pathing and things like that, but honestly I like everything about this game. The story is goofy, and the missions for the supercomputer are kind of odd, because you're a computer bent on world domination, but yet you feel like you need to win over villagers and things like that, which is kind of like Skynet trying to win over a random community somewhere. But ultimately, it has a great experience, which I don't really think many other PlayStation 1 games can quite emulate. The game gives you quite a bit of variety. The human faction has 15 missions where you have a variety of units ranging from tanks and jeeps to helicopters and Harrier jump jets. The machines, on the other hand, have kind of cool walker units, which are pretty futuristic looking, and have always felt a bit overpowered. But that makes the game a bit more fun to me, in the sense that it always makes the humans feel like they're the underdogs, which, in a man versus machine scenario, that always felt like the right thing to do as far as narrative story. Because Terminator. What I can tell you is that this game is extremely fun, and that's despite the odd movie tie-in. This is a solid title. There really aren't a large number of games outside the PC that allow for this type of command and control of game units. While you're playing, you can issue orders on the fly to units under your command. It gives this game a great strategy element. Even though it's very limited, and the AI is pretty bad at pathing, it still adds an extra level of strategy to this game, and adds to the overall experience. Something I used to do when we played this game was, in multiplayer, I would play the humans, my buddy would play the AI. Then we would both grab our helicopters, and then we would order our units to go through each other so they'd have to fight their way through. It was always really intriguing and kind of fun to watch the AI hammer it out while you watched in the distance. And it was really a unique experience in the 90s because I hadn't played too many games that offered that level of play, honestly. WarGames is a forgotten gem on the PlayStation 1 and is quite often overlooked. The PlayStation 1 had a massive number of titles released for it in 1999, and I'm not surprised this title was lost in the mix. And ultimately, this is a really solid game that didn't have the star power of an established franchise. Which honestly, that might be why they chose to resurrect the name WarGames for it. But ultimately, this is just one of the many really good games for the PlayStation 1 that have kind of been forgotten. And if you see this title, I highly recommend you pick it up and give it a try. It's really fun. But thanks for watching the Historic Nerd today. Hope you have a great evening, day, or night, or whatever it is you're doing. Bye.
We'll meet again. Don't know where. Don't know where.
Hey, thanks for watching.
But I know
If you like this content, feel free to check out, www.HistoricNerd.com, or like it on Facebook, or, whatever, I'm open. But also, if you do enjoy this, be sure to go check out theconsoleexplosion.com. There's a number of really great and talented people on there that you might find entertaining. But alright, thanks. Bye.